Let's be real. Have you ever had this brilliant idea, something you were so excited about, but you just struggled to make it, well, real? Today, we're going to unlock the tarot's secret blueprint for exactly that, the suit of pentacles. And forget just memorizing card meanings. No, we're going to follow its story, from that one little spark of inspiration all the way to a lasting legacy. I mean, really think about it. How does that aha moment, that little spark, turn into a business that actually makes money, or a project you can finally say is finished, or even a secure retirement fund? That's the exact journey we're mapping out today.
And that's where the suit of pentacles comes in. It's basically the tarot's roadmap for this whole process. It's the practical step-by-step guide for manifestation, for bringing your ideas down from the clouds and right into your hands. So whenever pentacles pop up in a reading, you got to think about everything you can touch, see, and build. We're talking your job, your money, your home, the real concrete results of all your hard work. This suit is all about the doing. All right, so every great venture, every big story starts with a single seed, an idea. These first few cards in our story show us exactly how to plant that seed and give it the best possible shot at actually growing, starting with this moment of pure, raw potential. So it all kicks off with the Ace of Pentacles. Just picture it like a gift from the universe. A new job offer lands in your lap, or a business idea suddenly clicks. That seed of potential is right there in your hand. And the choice is yours, right? Do you grab this new opportunity and plant it? Or do you let that worry about money and the fear of failure stop you before you even start? Okay, so you've planted the seed. Awesome. Now comes the Two of Pentacles, the balancing act. This is that crazy, exciting initial phase where you're juggling everything, maybe your day job and this new side hustle. The whole key here is to stay light on your feet. Because if you get overwhelmed, like that reverse meaning shows, that anxiety can make you drop all the balls at once. Now, the Three of Pentacles. This marks a huge step forward. This is that moment where your idea has gotten so real, so big, that you literally can't do it alone anymore. It's time to call in the experts, collaborate with a team, and turn what was your solo dream into a shared reality. So we've planted our seed. We've even built a small team. But now comes the hard part. The part nobody really likes to talk about, the middle phase. This is the grind, where your patience and your persistence are put to the ultimate test, and frankly, where a lot of projects just fizzle out. But you know what? That grind, it starts to pay off. With the Four of Pentacles, you hit your first real milestone. You've been working your tail off, and now you have that first feeling of stability. Maybe it's 10 grand in savings, maybe it's just enough to finally breathe a little. You're holding on tight to what you've built. You're feeling safe, you feel stable, you think, okay, I've got this. But here's the thing about any journey of real growth. There's always a test. And usually the biggest one is lurking right around the corner. And boom, here is that test, the Five of Pentacles. This is that tough time, the moment you feel completely left out in the cold, wondering if this whole thing was a massive mistake. But listen, this card is not a sign of final failure. It's a test of your resilience. The reversed meaning tells us that overcoming these hurdles, getting back on your feet, that's a critical part of the whole story. After the absolute hardship of the Five, the Six of Pentacles shows up like a lifeline. This is all about the flow of resources. Maybe you get that loan you applied for, or a mentor steps in to help you out. It's about generosity, both being able to receive it when you really need it and being ready to give back once you're stable again. It's the community side of success. And now we get a moment to just pause and reflect with the Seven of Pentacles. I always picture a farmer, looking at their young sprouts. The big harvest isn't ready yet, not by a long shot, but they can see the first signs of green. This card is exactly that pause. You're looking at your progress, checking on your early returns, and asking yourself that crucial question. Is this working? Should I keep going? Patience, right here, is everything. You did the work, you weathered the storm, you were patient when you wanted to give up, and now it's time for the payoff. So welcome to the harvest, where all that grinding and effort finally blossoms into real, tangible rewards. This final stretch is just this beautiful three-step progression. First up, the Eight of Pentacles. This is mastery. You're deep in the work, honing your craft, and your skill is producing amazing results. That hard work leads you straight to the Nine, financial freedom. You're independent now. You can sit back and actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. But the journey doesn't stop there. It culminates in the 10, the ultimate goal of creating lasting wealth and a secure legacy for the people who come after you. So that's the journey of the numbered cards. But what about the people involved? The court cards? Well, they're not just characters in the story. They represent 4 totally distinct mindsets, or you could say stages, of our relationship with work, money, and the whole material world. Let's just break these down really quick. Think of it as a path of growth. We all start out as the page, right? The eager student learning about a new career or how to invest. Then we become the knight, the determined apprentice, putting in the hours, being the reliable one. With a ton of experience, we evolve into the queen, who wisely nurtures her resources with care. And finally, some of us reach the king, the master, someone who is truly financially literate and in complete control of their domain. They basically map our journey from apprentice to expert.
So, if you're going to remember anything from all this, what's the big takeaway? It's pretty simple, really. Every huge success you've ever seen started with one tiny seed. Those hard times you face, they aren't failures. They're part of the journey. Patience isn't just waiting around. It's a real strategy. And true wealth, it isn't just about what you have in the bank. It's about the legacy you build. And that brings us to the final and I think the most important question of all. I want you to think about your own career, your financial goals, maybe that huge project you're working on right now. Where are you on this Pentacles journey? Are you planting the seed with the ace? Are you facing down the hardship of the 5? Or are you maybe enjoying the harvest of the 9? See, this story isn't just in a deck of cards. It's the story of how we all build our world,